Would you believe me if I told you I got both of these L'Oreal products from the drugstore for $1.11? Well, I did, and let me tell you how I did that. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshware Foundation. Super popular and super viral online. I need something a little bit darker for my foundation, so I went in and picked this up. I also got one of the L'Oreal Shiny Lip Stains. Both of these are super, super beloved on the internet and in life in general, and I was able to get them for $1.11. Let me get out my handy dandy receipt. So I went to CVS, and through couponing, I was able to get this down to $1.11, as I was saying. Foundation originally retails for $16.99, and then this lip stain originally retailed for $13.49. Now I live in Massachusetts, so that might be a little bit different depending on your state and where you're buying these from and taxes and things like that. But typically, like, Walmart's a little bit cheaper, CVS and Walgreens are a little more expensive, etc. But again, if you can find coupons, doesn't matter. I'm gonna bring you through the coupons that I had at CVS and show you how I got this for $1.11. And I did not physically clip any of these coupons. They were all digital, so it's really not a lot of work. But I signed up for an extra care card at CVS, and that's just basically like signing your details up at CVS. Every time you go, you punch in your phone number, and then over time you rack up points and things, and they send you coupons. But aside from that, I got a 35% and a 40% off coupon from one item. So I got 40% off of this foundation, and I got 35% off of this lip stain. So that was the first discount. I also was recently sick, so when I bought a lot of the medicines and stuff I needed, I went to CVS and just grabbed a bunch of different cold medicines. And for that, they gave me $5 to use a different time. So I had another $5 off. And then with your extra care card, you don't have to pay for it, it's completely free, but I got 2% cash back on all of my purchases. So in addition to that $5, I also had $3.28 to use for any product at CVS. So altogether, the discounts that I had were, again, $5 off of anything, $3.28 off of anything, then 40% off one item, and then 35% off another item. And again, I got these two items. To top it all off, I also got a $6 cash back reward to use at a different time if I bought 2 L'Oreal products, which I did. So I am subtracting another $6 from the total. So let's do the math, right? So we had our L'Oreal at $16.99. Let's do some, I have my calculator here, let's do some math. So $16.99 minus 40% is $10.19. And then we had this lip stain. So we're gonna add plus $13.49. But again, I had that 35% off coupon, so we're going to minus 35% from just the lip stain. So now we're at $15.39. Now let's go through the extras I had through my card. So we're gonna subtract $5. We're at $10.39. Now we're going to subtract $3.28. So we're at $7.11. And then, as I mentioned, I got $6 back on my extra care card to use for anything at CVS anytime I want. So I'm going to subtract another $6. And there we go, $1.11. That's how much I paid for both of these products. Not bad, right? But now that I brought you through the amazing deal that is, let's go ahead and put this on my face. So first I'm gonna go in with a hydrating primer because my skin's so dry, and I'm gonna put a lot of this on. I did put on moisturizer today and my hyaluronic acid serum, but I just know from knowing basically that my skin always needs more hydration. So let's go ahead and put this all over. This is the Makeup Forever Hydra Booster. By the way, I have used this on my channel before, so I'm not gonna go into deep detail about it. Then let's go into some Poreless Putty Primer. This is the pink kind, and yeah, I like it. It definitely helps my pores. I mostly just focus it in my T-zone where I do have those pores. You don't need to put it all over your face if you don't have fillage that you need all over your face. I don't think fillage is a word, but that's fine. I just made it up. All right, so we have our foundation here, and I'm just gonna put some on my hand. You can see it's very liquidy. It's running down my hand. I'm going to just scoop some up on my beauty sponge and start tapping away and blending this in. I have used this foundation before. I used it over the summer for my cousin's wedding, and it was definitely very nice. It just creased very quickly on me, and I think maybe that's because of my dry skin. I'm not really sure. So I wanted to try it out again, and I got a new shade, which on camera is actually looking pretty good. And I did 2 full pumps, and this seems to be enough to cover my full face. I am using a very, very, very porous sponge, so I'm sure a lot of the product went into here, to be honest. But if you need more, that's fine. I'll just put some on. Since this is such a porous sponge, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more just because I didn't get as much coverage as I was looking for. But that's bound to happen with this type of sponge. I also have to put a lot of water in this sponge, or else it's all weird and bumpy on the outside. So this is more of a liquidy situation we have here than normal. This foundation does have a scent, and it's not bad. I just kind of wish it didn't, because it's to the point where you can smell it enough that it seems like it might give my sensitive skin a problem. Not the biggest deal in the world. It's not like a lotion or anything, and I'm not sleeping in it, so technically it's fine, I guess, for now, but I would rather there not be a scent. I'm gonna go in with some concealer. Well, I'm gonna go in with some concealer and color corrector now, and I'll be right back. All right, base is on. I think it's looking pretty good. Let's get some setting spray going. Some blush, bronzer, and I'm just gonna powder my under eyes with some Makeup Forever powder. And now just one more layer of setting spray, and then I will be back to put on the lip. Now time for the lippy. This is the Glossy Lip Stain. I don't know that that's what it's called. It might be called the Shiny Lip Stain, but I'm not sure because it doesn't say in the packaging. But it is shade 317, Be Fiery. I just thought that this was a nice, like, neutral color. It's looking more deep on camera, but it's looking like a light pink in person, and the packaging is nice. Let's put it on. Here's the lip product on the lips. Listen, it's very similar to the e.l.f. Glossy Lip Stain, to the ColourPop Lip Stain, even to the YSL one without that very strong scent. It's very similar to all 3 of those. However, this does feel heavier to me than the other ones do. And it's a little bit more difficult to put on because the applicator is extremely flexible. So you press down just a little bit and it bends a lot. So it's a little bit more difficult to get it exactly in the lines of your lips than I would like. However, now that I'm looking on camera and it's on and everything, it does look nice. Both the e.l.f. and the ColourPop are cheaper and, in my opinion, better. Just off of first usage, I'm not testing how much it stains or how long it stays or anything like that, but this is definitely less shiny than those other ones, and it feels heavier than those other ones, and it's harder to apply. With a lip stain, I'm not so much looking for a very powerful lipstick that's gonna feel heavy and look heavy. To me, this feels heavy on my lips, and I don't like it. You know, to me, a lip stain should be thin, and this doesn't feel thin. This feels like a real liquid lipstick. It does not feel like a stain. So I don't love this actually so far. I mean, I think it looks nice on the lips, and we'll have to see if it dries down and if it really does stay put and leaves a nice stain on the lips. But this is not like a lightweight throw it on and leave type of thing. This is like a full liquid lipstick in my opinion. It feels very much like a liquid lipstick. Let me take these clips out. I gotta stop using these. All right, now let me give you my opinion on the foundation. So this is my second time wearing this foundation. So far, so good. It's not creasing like it was before. It looks very, very natural. I also think that I got less coverage this time because I used such a absorbent sponge, which actually worked in my favor because I am so dry right now because of the winter. So it definitely sheared it out a lot. I had to put on like 4 good coats, but I think it looks really nice, and yeah, I don't have any complaints about it. It's not matte, it's not dewy, it's kind of just your skin. Like I'm looking matte in the places I always look matte, and I'm looking dewy in the places I always look dewy. So it's really just your skin, but better. And I'm not having any weird texture, any weird clinging, nothing like that. I put on some powder just under my eyes a little bit, and it's blending seamlessly with the foundation. So I think that this looks really good. I do like this foundation. The only thing I don't love about it is the scent, but I would probably still use it anyways. I just wish it had no scent whatsoever for those of us who have sensitive skin. Back to the lip stain. It's not bad. Like I definitely think that it looks good. It feels much heavier than the other lip stains I have, and the other lip stains I have are also much cheaper. So yeah, this one at CVS was like $13.49 or something. The e.l.f. one I have is a couple bucks, and then the ColourPop one I have, I got on sale I think for like $4, but they retail somewhere around like $6 or $8. So both of those brands you could get like 2 if not more of those lip stains for the price of one of these. This one is more difficult to apply, and again, it's giving me much more of a legit liquid lipstick vibe than a lip stain vibe, which is totally fine. I just wasn't looking for that. Like if I want a lip stain, I don't want a liquid lipstick type product. But it's not sticky. My lips aren't sticking together. It's not uncomfortable. It's just a little bit heavier. It does add a nice shine to the lips though. Again, not as shiny as the e.l.f. one, or the ColourPop one is super shiny, the one that I have. So not as shiny as those. I mean, it's nice. It's pretty opaque, and even though I think it's nice, it's not my favorite. But that is it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for being here and watching my channel and supporting me. I just wanted to bring you through those 2 quick products and show you how I got them from the original price down to $1.11 for both of them. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video.